So hello everyone, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be doing the reading for you today. It is a general message, so take it as it resonates for you in divine time. For those of you not familiar with me or the channel, I do use profanity and talk about adult themes, so if that is not your thing or you have children around or just don't appreciate that kind of language or discussion, I never really know where the conversation is going to go. So respectfully, I'm giving you the opportunity to sign off now, always. Otherwise, we're going to be getting into this message. Let me share this out to my Facebook family real quick, because I love them. They hate missing me when I'm live. So let's see. Share. I hope everybody's feeling wonderful today. I know I am. I'm feeling wonderful and bright, and I'm in love with the universe, let me tell you. I'm in love with the universe. It's amazing. The universe is amazing. How it speaks to us, how it connects us. It's a beautiful thing. All right. Share this out to the Ascension team on Facebook, the Greater Holistic Community. For those of you who want to join those groups on Facebook, got 5 decks. I picked 5 decks. I've got my Sacred Rebels Oracle. I've got my Lightworker Oracle. I've got my Journey of Love Oracle, as well as my Romance Angels and my Universe Has Your Back deck. So they're what we're going to be using today for the cards in Divine Time. We're going to start with Sacred Rebel. See what the universe has to say if we're catching this, right? If you're catching this in divine timing. Messages always catch us in divine time. Always. 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 So, if you're catching this message, let's see what the universe has to say, shall we? All right, Spirit. What message above all other messages would you like us to receive today? What message above all other messages would you like us to receive today? Here we go. Ooh, and it came right out. Card number 42. The word wants to be written. Let's see. It says I have a very bad connection. It says I have a very bad connection right now, guys. Hold on, let me see if I could fix it. Wi-Fi in general, and my phone itself, my data is technically in a dead zone. So I just switched off the Wi-Fi because it was very bad. It was very bad. So that was the little notification YouTube gave me. But whenever I switch it back to my data, there's chunks that just get sucked out in the replay. So apologies. I know whatever the message is that needs to come through will come through. Okay? So the word. Okay. Let me read some of this for you. I love Alana Fairchild's interpretations with these cards. I love her decks. I'm a huge fan of her messages. So let's see. Card number 42. Word wants to be written. You might have been taught that creativity is something you have to work hard to access, or that finding your life purpose is so difficult that you must search high and low for it. Yet what you are is within you and wants to come out at every available opportunity. It is more about allowing space for it to manifest and to let the energy flow. The real struggle is not in finding something. It is more about the idea of letting go, that you need to search for your path in the first place. You see, the process of activating your life path is a natural one. The effort is in getting out of the way, not in making something happen. The word that wants to be written. This is your ripple. This is your light ripple. Okay? This is the path that you see with your light in the highest good. It's not a matter about what the 3D reality looks like, because sometimes the 3D reality, it makes us sad, it makes us want to cry, because we've written something that was against our soul's integrity, which is a big theme today. Our soul's integrity, the light that we were always meant to be, the light that we were always meant to manifest through, witness, become, and share. It's already right here. It's already right here. Okay? When we allow ourselves to cry, we recognize the things in our life, especially dark tears, right? Sad tears, grieving tears, angry tears, frustrated tears. We realize that's not a part of our authentic light path. It's not a part of our authentic light path that we've written for ourselves. And so when we allow the things that caused us pain to be released and reconnect to our light, to what we really do deserve to have, we cast that ripple out into the universe, that intention, that prayer. Universe, whatever that was, it didn't feel good to me. It didn't nourish my soul. Honor me in my light. And I'm not willing to cry anymore. Not those kinds of tears. Happy tears, sure. We'll take happy tears all day. Tears of joy and love all day. But we only get those when we connect to our light, our divinity, and allow that prayer of something beautiful to be heard. And the universe says, prayer heard. Wish granted. Wish granted. I'm working on it. Release that which caused you pain. Release that which made you feel like your light was being dimmed or snuffed out, that you lost yourself. And I will help you re-find yourself. I will help you reconnect with yourself, your best self, your light self. Always. Always. The universe, when you no longer accept that which defeats you, you claim truly your victory. You claim your light. You claim your authentic ripple to get bigger and bigger and bigger. The number 42, this is the angels' angelic support and stability coming in to bring balance within the self with the 2. The balance within the self for the combined number of 6, which is unconditional love. When we pray or hold intention or speak out loud or in our minds to the universe that we are willing to become stable, that we wish to feel happy, healthy, whole, in agreement, The universe says, wish granted. Wish granted. Right? Okay. Lightworker Oracle. Here we go. Spirit, what additional message would you like us to receive? What additional message would you like us to receive? Spirit's reminding me to remind you, if you're catching this message, you are an angel. You are an angel here on earth. You have your wings. You have your wings. You have your wings. You have your wings. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget who you are. What message above all other messages? Yeah. Key of Light, number 26. Talk about angels. When you're an angel and you connect to your angelic self for unconditional love, right? To the 6, that 2, that balance within the self, and that vibration of unconditional love creates an 8, and that's an infinitely positive karmic loop. Love is infinite and eternal. Your angels are here always with that truth. With that truth. The key is the truth. This is the key of light. You're an angel in spirit, in soul, in a physical body here. In a physical body here. But you're an angel and you have wings, okay? You have energetic wings back there. It doesn't matter if you can't see them. I'm telling you, my third eye is blaring. It's letting me know, okay? It's letting me know to remind you. Card number 26. Key of Light. Fuck yeah, Archangel Michael. Here we go. Archangel Michael loves you unconditionally and serves your soul journey. He brings you a spiritual gift now. The key of light. This key allows you to open any door, clear away any obstruction, and free yourself from any prison or enslavement, whether it's physical, emotional, or psychological. There is no need for you to feel trapped or locked out of a situation you want to get into. You now hold within your hands a divine key that will assist you in many ways. You have the power of the divine within you. You have the ability to free yourself, no matter whether it seems that another person, a set of circumstances, or the entire world holds more power than you. Your power of freedom is unconditional. It doesn't require that outer circumstances change in order for you to be free. Though as you choose freedom within yourself, outer circumstances often change radically. For now, to be free, use the key of light. It means staying true to what you know for yourself. Gently and lovingly assert your truth now. Do not collapse under your own fears or doubts. Gently and persistently cleaving your way to the light within will bring you through any apparent obstacles, free you from any apparent prison, and ensure your divine destiny is fulfilled, that all doors shall be opened to you. You're being given a gift of unconditional grace. Step back and radiate love from your center. This is your way. You do not have to betray your spirituality to fight. You can fight with love and trust, and that can be your way as a spiritual warrior. In each moment, you choose love and trust that you are fighting the good fight. For those of you who didn't catch it, I shared an email. I copied and pasted it as a community post to my quote-unquote twin flame, who I felt was my twin flame. And it was all about freedom. And I'm going to use my example because it can pertain to your life in any way. You can resonate with this in any way. I realized that all the sadness that I was creating in my 3D, and that all the sadness that I was creating in my 3D, in my reality, was because I was truly allowing self-betrayal. I was allowing self-betrayal. I was allowing the dishonor of myself. I was allowing a resistance to my freedom. And when I prayed for truth and I prayed for freedom, I prayed to my angels. They answered, and I wrote that email. And I was completely free. And when I started to second guess myself, my angels, who love me unconditionally and would never betray me or my authenticity, from shining in the world, had me connect with Tanya Abbey, who reaffirmed with her that I made the right choice, because the truth is the truth and it sets you free. This key of light, this truth that angels hear. We don't have to sink into our darkness or lash out with darkness to fight darkness. We simply send it love and light and wish it nothing but the best, and then continue moving forward with our light. Knowing that when we stay true to that integrity within the self, that light within the self, that's what manifests. You see, the man I thought was my twin, in reality, doesn't even acknowledge my light work. He never prioritized me. He was never loyal to me. I could never trust him. And I wanted him to be all of these things in light that I was, but we just weren't on the same page. We're on the same but different paths, finding our light and loving ourselves, but different paths. And when I disconnected from that path and refound my own, with my own truth, I was free. I was free. I don't want that path anymore. I realized that that path would not take me to my highest good. It would not take me to my highest good. The love I give wouldn't be received wholly and fully and appreciated by that person. And my love is so worth receiving. There's someone else out there in the world that deserves to experience that from me as much as I deserve to experience it mirrored back to myself. We all go through lessons of feeling betrayed, of feeling rejected, of wanting to save someone from their darkness because we are angels. We want to help them out of it. But sacrificing our light for another who's not ready to receive it, it just prolongs the pain that we feel in the 3D. When we surrender and accept that our light is beautiful and our light is important and that it deserves to be received by those that are healed and ready for it. Healed people heal people. You might be able to heal them the most by letting them go. By sending them love and light and wishing them nothing but the best and continuing on your way and not allowing that energy to invade your space anymore. The doubts, the things that cause you tears or questioning yourself or your worth, that betray you, that dishonor you, that lie to you. The truth is you deserve the best because you offer the best. And you should get what you give. This is the truth. This is the key. Archangel Michael is protecting you with your truth. The truth of your soul that wants to be written. The word, the integrity of yourself that wants to be written in this life comes from the light of your truth. It comes from the light of your truth. Allow the divine to shine that light in your darkest space. Call in Archangel Uriel, who is God's light. Say, Archangel Uriel, I call you into my being to shine light in my darkness where I cannot see, so that that darkness can be acknowledged and I can release it back to the light. So that I can be all of myself in the light, so that I can manifest all of myself in the light and create that beautiful, loving ripple to the universe. Because I know that love shared with another creates a ripple that radiates into the entire world, that radiates into the universe. Love shared with another is amplified. But if someone's not sharing love with you, then your own ripple ceases to exist. So you have to love yourself first. Enough to walk away from your own darkness, to use that truth key of light in your own darkness to open that door where darkness does not exist in your life anymore. Because you just simply won't allow it to. Your ripple is too beautiful and too great to be boxed in a dark room when there's a door and the key opens up and you're no longer trapped in that dark box. And you can see the whole beautiful reality of your life unfolding before you. With every step you take, there's beauty all around you. You create your own heaven reality on earth when you recognize how lovable you are, how lovable you truly are, and that you deserve it, and that you deserve to receive it. Okay. Journey of Love deck. Spirit, what message would you like to additionally give us today? What message would you like to add with this? Wow. Did you guys not just hear the song that's been blaring in my head all day since I woke up this morning that I did a specific live about and shared on the community post? Hero by Mariah Carey. We got Burning Hero. We've got Burning Hero. Card number 3. It's Ascension energy. Body, mind, and soul. Here we go. Here we go. Can't make this shit up, guys. I'm getting like rise like the phoenix. All right. Burning Hero. Really, that song was perfect, okay? Listen. From the transformative fires of life's tests, you emerge now, stronger in self-belief, overcoming holds you back from burning as a naked flame of divine love. Can you perceive the coolness fast approaching to soothe your fire-weary soul? Peace is coming to you now, a respite from the fire, before you are ready to burn into love again. The intensity of fire exists in relationship to cool serenity, and you are capable of experiencing both. Your inner fire has pushed you forward, and your creative self-expression will manifest into the most beautiful forms. This is assured. You burn bright now, and yet it will be the cooling of your soul embers that replenishes you and inspires you to new creative depths in your life, new heights in due time. This oracle brings a message to you. From the heat of your own labor, sweet success will arise, and you can act now as if that success has already been made manifest. It's only a matter of time before it does so. From that success, new levels of experience and creative manifestation will take place. You are in a powerful creative cycle of intensity and serenity, dancing with each other through your heart like a sweet relationship of day and night. This cycle yields great harvest. Offer yourself in contribution to the greater good, and your harvest will be not only of earthly delight, but of heavenly blessings too. When you've gone through the fire of lesson from the universe, feeling burned by people, being burned over and over again, you get this intense fire within yourself that says, I deserve to ever again, that I will allow it to burn from within myself instead, and let those cleansing fires ripple out to others, instead of being burned by other experience. You know, it's like fire can cook a hot dog and it can get out of control and it can burn the whole yard. You know what I mean? So this is a matter of self-contained fire. Your light helps others heal in the long run. When you continue to let your light burn from within in the long run, it's a cleansing fire for others who are still going through the burning process in order to find their own light within. You don't need to be burned by others. You don't need to be burned by others. You can find your own light from within and warm your soul from within. Like a phoenix rising. And when you let the initial blaze, right, that initial aggressive spot, when you allow those embers to kind of chill, burn, but chill, you realize that you don't need to be aggressive, that you can stay warm within the self and manifest people that come to be warmed by your fires, that feed your fire, that help you burn brighter, because you've already got that light within yourself. We go to the light of others, the burning fire that cleanses our soul, when we don't have that soul spark within, when we don't acknowledge the fire within, and so we go towards other people's fire to warm her, and it's just, and you get burned. We can be our own fire. We can be our own fire. There's no need to get burned by somebody else's fire that somebody else is feeding, that other people are feeding. We can simply just create our own. So the same fire that once burned you, it takes on a different meaning. It takes on a different role, because now that fire is within yourself and it's within your control. It's chill. Because it's your fire. And you're warming yourself and you're warming others. And if other people are taking advantage of your fire and they're starting to snuff it out, you can get real intense and burn real bright. And they'll learn through the same healing process of fire that they can't take advantage and snuff out your fire without getting burned. If they get too close to your fire that it's snuffing you out, it will burn them. And that's the cycle of healing that we are all in. That we are all in. And that's okay. We don't need to be angry or outrageous in how we express that fire. It's like, I just love myself so much that I'm going to express this truth to you that you cannot take or snuff out my light anymore. There's other people that are feeding my fire and appreciating the warmth I give and not trying to snuff it out. Learn how to create your own fire within. Learn how to create your own fire within. Because if they don't, they're going to go to another fire that's someone else's light. They're going to go to another fire and the same thing's going to happen. They're going to get burned because they've gotten too close to it and tried to snuff it out. And that person's fire is going to rise up and they're going to get burned and they're going to be like, shit. They will always learn. The universe will always teach you, always, how to create light and warmth and love within yourself and how to give that to others and receive it from others to help you burn brighter when the universe is asking you to burn brighter, that your gifts and your light are needed. Light so bright. You can make your light so big and so bright that it doesn't matter how many people try and snuff you out. You'll just naturally be so bright that if they get burned, they get burned. They will learn how to create their own fire. Always. It's cleansing. This is the truth. Your light is beautiful. Your light is beautiful beyond a doubt. And it will attract others like a moth to a flame. Moth gets too close to your fire, it will burn and it will transform. It will leave its body, the body of the moth, and become its own spiritual light. It will become a spark, an ember that can light somewhere else. Exactly. Exactly. This light of yours, let it burn bright. Let it burn bright. Don't allow other people to snuff out your light or tell you you're too bright, you're too bright, let's dim you a little bit. Is too much for you to handle? No. Burn bright. Burn really bright. And allow in others in your life that help feed your light. If someone says your light is too much, it needs to be dimmed. It's too much, it's too hot. You need to dim your light. You need to dim that soul fire you've got. So you could fit over here in my box and I can warm myself just right. Because if you get too bright, I'm not going to be able to enjoy you. No. No. Your true self, your light, wants to shine into the world. Monarchs. The transformation of your royalty in being. That you deserve to be treated like the king. That you deserve to be appreciated and respected as the queen. This is the transformation in the thoughts. You are the king and you are the queen. And no one is going to dim you down and say, no, you need to be a knight. No, you need to be a page. No, you need to be the court jester. Fuck that. You're not a joke. You're not a servant. You are royalty in your light. And you deserve a light that matches you. Two fires in full blaze can feed each other and rise up. When you put two fires together that burn bright on their own, and they say, hey, your light's fucking beautiful, and they're like, hey, your light's beautiful too, you want to put our lights together, and you get a bonfire of beautiful light. And you will attract other fires that roar, and you can truly light up the world. Truly. Fire. That's why I fucking love being a Sag. Fucking love fire, right? It's your light. And everybody has that. Everybody has that light within themselves. No matter what your light is. No matter what your light is. Romance angels. Like with guided messages like the other cards. So I'm kind of curious as to why the universe would have guided me to this deck. So we're going to see. We're going to see what message comes out of my Romance Angel Oracle for us. Because I've written all over these cards. This is like a self-love deck, okay? I wrote all over these cards the day I got them. So we'll see what comes out. What message above all other messages would you like us to receive from this deck? Spirit. I'm hearing spiritual quest. All right, Spirit. What card above all other cards, please? Yeah, this is about releasing your karmic. Releasing your karma. You don't have to be an angel in woe as me. You are an angel here on this earth. In this dark space of night, learning how to create your own light. Release that karma that tells you that you can't burn bright. that you can't enjoy the light of day in your little dark box, when there's a key and a doorway, a portal of light right there, right there, right there. Multiple doors at that. Multiple doors of light that you can open. You don't have to be tired. You don't have to be in pain. You don't have to be feeling grief or alone. The worst thing to feel ever is when you're in a partnership and feel alone. When you're in love with someone and feel like they don't return it. That's an angel in the dark. Forgiving and learning. Forgiving and learning. Ascending in consciousness. Forgiving yourself for allowing others to dim your light, to be burned by the fire of others because you didn't know how to create it within yet. You didn't know yet. You thought you wanted what you wanted. You thought you wanted who you wanted. You thought you needed what you needed. And you realize you just didn't need those things. You just needed to figure out how to create your own light within yourself. That's all. So you can forgive yourself for feeling this way because you just didn't know yet. You just didn't know that's why you were here. You just didn't know why those people that burned you were put into your path. You didn't know yet. You were learning. You were learning. Those people that crossed your path, that burned you, were blessings in disguise because they taught you truly how to find your own self-love. They taught you how to find yourself. They taught you how to create light within. They taught you that soul spark that's important, that's worth burning, that's worth warming others. That healed people heal people, so you healed from your darkness. From your darkness, that dark box that we put ourselves in, comes your greatest light. See? Keep an open mind. Surprise chemistry. Keep an open mind. Because your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectation. Your soul flame, not your twin flame in the darkness, but your soul flame in the light, may differ from who you once thought it was. Your true match, your one, might be very different from every other person you've ever manifested in your experience, because once you find that self-light, once you have forgiven yourself for creating circumstances like this, once you've forgiven yourself for getting burned multiple times, trust me when I tell you, every single person you will ever be with is the wrong one until you meet the right one. Is the wrong one until they're the right one. No matter how many times you've been married, if you got married in dark states where you were still learning how to create your soul fire and to be beautiful in your own burning, no matter how many times you've been divorced, every single partner you have met is the wrong one until you learn this lesson and that you've healed, you've learned your value, you've learned your worth, you've learned that you're lovable and you don't need to feel this way. You've released your karma. You've learned to forgive yourself for creating experiences that burned. And now you can be a healed person in your light, meet someone who... Am I back now? Energy got intense. You realize that a fiery passion within the self manifest others that also have a fiery passion within themselves to be and share and witness and experience and create love in all of its beauty. So keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. They're going to be different from your usual type or expectation, but they will be perfect for your light nonetheless. Trust your healed state will not let other people snuff your light out, because you'll feel it, you'll sense it a mile away. Those red flags, those pings that the universe is like, something's off, something's not right, something's not flowing. And you'll be like, thank you, respectfully, but no thank you. Thank you, but no thank you. I'm just not resonating in that direction. I'm resonating in another direction. And there's nothing angry or aggressive or tyrannical about that. That's your light. And if somebody gets burned by the truth, well, that's okay. They're just learning how to create their own light. They're learning how to receive that key too. That's why we're all here. We're all on the same but different paths. Healed people heal people. Healed people heal people. We don't have to try and do that. We just need to be in our light and speak our truth and do as we're guided and go where we resonate, and it's okay. And it's okay. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. And that's the truth. When you create your own light within the self, you can see clearly now. You can see clearly now. And it can happen like magic. It can move quickly. There's no reason to be afraid. It just flows. It just flows naturally. It just feels so right. Because you trust that the fires that burned you are now the fires within you. And you've become the fire. And you aren't burned by fire anymore because you've become it. You've become the light. You've become the light. You're not blinded by the light because you are the light. World through the lens of love. That's why you're here. Simply to learn how to love yourself and what you bring to the table in this life, what you can create, what you want to write for yourself, because we're the weavers of our own destiny. We write our story. We've written every page in our life story to date. And we will write the rest of it as every day unfolds with our choices, our actions, and who we choose to keep in or out of our experience. Because they either add to our light and we're adding to theirs, or they're trying to dim it and put it in a box to keep for themselves. Because they don't know how to create their own. We create our own stories. We write our own stories. And we have a beautiful story of light that wants to be written. The word within your soul, the word is the truth. The word is the truth. That is the key of light. It wants to be written. And your angels are protecting you through it. You can call on them all the time. When in doubt, you can call on your angels. On heaven, on earth as they are in heaven. You can call on all of your angels here. I call on my angels above and I call on my angels here on earth. And they're here. Always. Giving you messages like this in divine time. So I hope that helps. If you resonated to this message today, I hope it helps. And I wish you guys nothing but the best soul light. I wish you guys nothing but spark And I hope that my light can help you fuel yours and feed yours and help you create yours to the best of your ability and feed yours and help you create yours to the best of your ability, and that you can do that in your life for others, because heal people by default with their fire, with their fire. So until next time, guys, Divine Rebel Racey signing off. Remember always to love each other with that beautiful fire, and love yourself. Bye.